Hey everybody, Samira Wiley here with Yahoo. I'm here to talk about all things me. Orange is the New Black was definitely career defining for me. It was the vehicle that I would say thrust me into the public consciousness in a way that I don't think anyone could have been prepared for. But to be a part of such a groundbreaking show, to be a pioneer in the realm of streaming television was, and will always be an amazing part of my legacy. I always think of Orange is the New Black when I think about the way TV started, what we see in terms of the ideal woman, what we see as what is beautiful. And this show, Orange, definitely had so many different kinds of women on it. Women that we haven't seen on television before, different sizes, shapes, ethnic backgrounds. And it was really amazing to be able to see all those kinds of women on set, not only in front of the camera, but also behind the camera. So yeah, big up Orange. Orange was definitely a pioneer in terms of queer people being able to see themselves on television, queer women specifically, showing people that there are people out there who look like them and love like them. Representation, I think, can be very radical. And having that show as a vehicle, not only for visibility, but also my own personal journey, I think that Orange definitely made me more comfortable with myself, made me see that it's okay to be me. Poussey has taught me so many things, and being comfortable in my skin is one of them. I think what makes Atomic stand out is the idea of, when I think about the characters that we're playing and what is driving these characters, we often have ideas when we're watching a show about who's the bad guy, who's the good guy, who are we rooting for? And that usually doesn't change. But with Atomic specifically, it changes pretty much every episode who I believe the audience will be rooting for, who the audience feels like is the good guy versus the bad guy. And that's really interesting to me. Thinking about our morals and what drives us doesn't necessarily always correlate to whatever side people think we should be on. Being able to have the opportunity to do this project in Morocco was very exciting for me, but also being able to play a very different character than I have before in my career, being able to do all of my stunts, and just being able to work with also actors as Alfie Allen and Shahzad Latif was a real dream. Lauren Morelli, the love of my life. Yes, I met her on Orange is the New Black. I think that we have, as a couple, sort of taken a stance where it's easy for the two of us, I believe, to have a very private life. And that's sort of where we gravitate naturally. But in making decisions like, yes, we will make sure that our wedding is a part of the first queer couple in Martha Stewart weddings. Yes, we will post pictures on Instagram that make it undeniable that we are a loving couple, not just friends. Having that visibility in the same way that Orange thrust queer women in general into the, making us seen. And Lauren and I, we found this journey together, and we now have a beautiful family with a beautiful daughter. But Orange is definitely the origin of so many things in my life, including my marriage and my daughter. Originally, when I first wanted to become an actor, there weren't really many queer voices or faces. So for me, to be very honest, in those very first early days, it was more about being a Black woman, seeing women like Angela Bassett on TV, because that was the only person I knew back then. So I take that and I think about what my role is now and what I'm able to fill and what I'm able to do that I didn't see back then. So I'm not even really sure that which is sad, but also I feel like a nod and a highlighting the progression of having queer people on television and visibility and representation, all those things I keep saying. Because I don't know if I can really easily point to someone at that early stage in my development in the way that I hope that young people can today. The advice that I can give to young queer people right now is I understand that it feels dark right now, that it feels bleak, that sometimes there's a very, very difficult way to see a light at the end of the tunnel. But I do know that throughout history, there have always been times like this. And to know that you have a community, be true to yourself. Even when it's scary, just know that you're not alone.